Hello friends, today we are going to practice some auditory discrimination activities which can help both neurodiverse and neurotypical children in improving their attention. The first activity is related to rhythm and tune. Any familiar song which the child really enjoys can be used and add claps or percussions to it. So with the beat of the song, the claps will go on. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Or the same thing can be incorporated with percussions. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you catch a crocodile, don't forget to scream. The second activity is related to sensory sounds. So a plastic bottle can be filled with some kind of grains or sand and they can be used like a sensory toy. Either moving from one end to the other, shaking, continuous gentle sound, or rolling to observe it, which provides both visual and auditory stimulation. Third category of auditory discrimination is when the child is taken to a loud or noisy environment and the child is not comfortable at that time. Providing soft calming music where the child can sit in a corner, a comfortable place that they like, and listen to the music on headphones with their eyes closed can really help them to relax, have less emotional dysregulation, and easy to adapt to the noisy environment. The next activity is about naming the household or park related sounds. So the child can sit with either their eyes closed or open, how comfortable they are, and then try to identify the sound. That appears like the wind is whooshing. That felt like something fell down, like a metallic object. That was like an aeroplane sound. Sounds produced by instruments are really helpful, for which pianos, xylophones, tambourines, drums, anything can be used. So you can differentiate between loud noises and quiet noises. So the intensity of the sound can be varied. The next activity is drawing pictures of the sounds that the child has heard. So for example, you can play like an animal game. So they hear the sound of an animal, maybe the trumpet of an elephant, and try to draw an elephant. Or they hear the sound of a bird. So it could be a crow, so they can make a crow, and so on. The same sound recognition and making picture activity can be modified to use of transports also, because kids tend to enjoy them. So what vehicle sound it is? Maybe an ambulance, maybe a fire engine, a bus, a car, and a train. If the child is verbal and able to process information well, you can try to work with rhyming words activity, because it helps them to discriminate the sound, the last sound. So for example, you said the word star and the child said stood. So they understood the initial sound, not the last sound. Instead, guide them towards, let us try to hear the last sound in star. Star. R. We can say car, tar. The next one could be an enjoyable family or friends game in which one child closes the eyes and then they try to recognize who spoke next. So one of the people are going to say maybe a phrase or try to sing a song, and the child has to try to recognize who is singing or who is talking. Reading a storybook is really beneficial to your child, but is it just about reading a storybook? No, it is more than that, because you need to change your tone, your voice when you are a narrator, when you are talking about one of the characters, speaking their dialogues. The speed with which you read the story makes a lot of difference, because if you think your child's auditory processing is slow, reading too fast is not going to help them. So how you can start is, once upon a time, there lived a woodcutter with his wife in a village. One day, his wife asked him to cut some thick trees in order to get more wood. The woodcutter headed for a forest to cut down some thick trees. No sooner had he picked up his axe to cut a tree than he heard a voice. Soon a fairy appeared and said to him, "If you don't cut this tree, I will grant you 3 wishes." The woodcutter agreed. He ran back to his house with excitement. He began to shout, "My dear wife, I will soon get a big treasure. A fairy told me to grant my 3 wishes." The last activity for the day for auditory discrimination is a music game, where till the music is playing, everybody can dance together, but when the music stops, a specific action needs to be done. For example, you're supposed to jump after that. You are supposed to hug your friend or your family member. You are supposed to go and touch a wall. You're supposed to go and touch a color, or you have to sit on the floor or on a chair. We will continue this auditory discrimination activities video next time, where I will introduce 10 more activities to you. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos related to child development, ring the bell icon for notifications, and add any comments, queries or suggestions below. We'll meet again soon. Bye.